The question is about this fear that arises when you begin to make contact with the things I'm pointing out here, when you begin to notice the energy of the core, and you begin to notice awareness as what you are, it is stepping into the unfamiliar, and there's something in us that gets scared. And this is, first of all, really important to acknowledge. There's something in us that wants a smaller version of ourselves. It wants a known quantity and identity that we have of our thoughts and opinions and our emotions, our labels for ourselves, our names, our pronouns. All of that, which is of the world of form. There's something in us that feels a kind of safety there and can be afraid of the infinite. If I can use that word, it's like, oh my goodness, what if I woke up to being infinite? Infinite awake being. And I can say those words. They sound cool, don't they? They sound cool. But when you're really on a felt level, beginning to touch into that vastness, something can contract, something can be scared. So my sense of a skillful response to this is, again, presence. The same presence, just with the fear. It's a process that I sometimes call unblending. You can blend with the fear and just be the fear, and I'm afraid. It's the feeling of it. And then there's the more unblended experience, which is fear is arising. Fear is arising inside of something which isn't fear, which notices it. And just as a kind of exercise, sometimes I ask people to take the fearful version of themselves and just invite it to kind of sit down next to them. You can put your hand on its back, your mental hand, that is. I'll show it physically, and just notice the you that is scared. What is it scared of? Scared of letting go? Scared of not being able to come back? What does it say? Listen to it. But listen to it from the ears, if I can say, the ears of the infinite. It's a little bit of a trick because you're already being the infinite in that acknowledgement. There's already a way that you're just present with this scared being who's used to being a small known quantity of thoughts, feelings, and sensations. And yet in its very fear is this kind of acknowledgement of, wow, there's something powerful here. There's something powerful here. And I'll just point out, this has been your home through every experience you've ever had. You don't have to come back from it because it's you, it's what you are, more truly than any of these experiences that come and go. And the only words we have for it are here and now. They kind of point to it. So it's a bit of a, what should I say? It's just not noticing what's already present. the vastness is already present. There's just something that's scared of acknowledging it. It's already present and there's no getting to it or getting back from it. It's what's holding you all the time. I like that word. It's holding you. Holding the you, which are thoughts, feelings, sensations, the stuff of our personality that we negotiate the this and that of the world with. It's being held all the time. The only thing that's actually shifting is we're being that knowingly rather than unconsciously. And it's possible to just taste that vastness. And you don't lose the sense of this, of body, core. We're not dying yet. So one can, in a sense, not have to go anywhere to experience this. It's not like going somewhere and not being able to get back. I think there's something about acknowledging this infinite aspect, this infinite being that is seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, thinking, feeling. There's something about acknowledging that.
Mm-hmm.
That is letting go. That is not having control. I'm not quite putting it into words right at the moment, but whatever that smaller thing inside that wants to control, it has to bow, it has to acknowledge its contingency, its smallness in the face of what's really here.
Mm-hmm.
It's humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling.
Mm-hmm.
And, along with that experience of waking up to that infinite being, which is being here, yeah, right in there is, we're losing a little bit of the small story of ourselves in our lives that it's so important to us. We actually don't lose it. It's still there.
Mm-hmm.
But it gets relativized. It gets shrunk in the old sense of, psychotherapist being a shrink. It shrinks us in some way.